Hello and welcome back to Speed Typing. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to complete races much more efficiently with the amount of time that you have. And in this video, I'm going to be including some tips from a very active racer who's very efficient with her time, and that is Kocho. No, in this video, I'm not going to be talking about whether I think Kocho is a legitimate racer or not. I'm just going to be going with the assumption that she is, and that she has some very valuable advice that she can share to help you improve your race efficiency. Now, this video isn't aimed for people who want to do 1,000 races a day. I do not suggest doing that at all. It does not improve your typing. But if you want to get the most amount of races you can done in, for example, a 30-minute time frame, then you can apply all these tips to help you get that done. Or maybe you want to get the most amount of races done that you can within an hour. So these tips are going to be aimed at helping you do that, though you can apply them to doing 1,000 races a day. I do not endorse that. I don't think people should be doing that many races. This is just so that you can improve the amount of races that you get done for the amount of time that you have to be able to complete those races. So the first tip is to spam the enter key when you have finished a race. And lots of people use this when they're trying to complete sessions, but if you want to be more efficient with your time, then once you finish a race, once you've finished typing out the text, then just start hitting the enter key, and then the page will reload as fast as it can to get you going on to the next race. Now, I know lots of people already do this, but this is basically just a simple way that you can increase your race efficiency. It only improves by a few seconds, but this is very easy to implement if you want to get races done a lot faster. The second tip is to minimize your distractions as much as you can. Now, there's a few different kinds of distractions that you can reduce. The first is just any other windows that you might have open on your computer. For example, if you have any social media tabs open, if you have maybe your email open or whatever, just close all those tabs if you want to complete races efficiently, because those are just going to help distract you. Now, the second thing that you can do to reduce distractions is to go into offline mode, and I'm just going to quickly show a video of how you can do this, but basically you just go into your settings, and then you go to your online status and just click on offline mode, and then you can no longer be invited to friends races, and friends races are something that I find are very distracting. So you can just go and do that, and you won't get any invites to friends races while you are trying to complete a session or trying to get as many races done as you can. And finally, the last thing that you can do to reduce distractions is basically to just try to ignore friends requests or team notifications, because those are the two things that come up quite a bit. Like, I get lots of friend requests often. I get lots of people applying for the team. You get a notification, that little red one button notification thing by your team if someone updates their status, if an officer posts a message of the day, or also if you have a team application. But it's also a notification too when someone joins the team. So there's a ton of notifications that you can get from just friends requests or from your team. You can't do anything to turn these off, but you can just try to ignore them and try to attend to them later. And after every race, say you get maybe a friend request after every race, or someone inviting, updating their status post after every race. If you were to click on every one of those notifications, you're going to be wasting a lot of time. So just do your best to ignore them, and you can deal with those once you're done your session. Finally, and I know this seems counterintuitive, but take short breaks. Now, of course, if you're doing maybe just a 30-minute session on NitroType, this doesn't apply to you. But if you want to maybe do racing for 2 hours, then take, for example, a 2-minute break to go outside and get some fresh air. But you want to have purpose with each break. So, for example, if I need to go to the bathroom and get food, I go and do that within just one break, and then I come back, and then I can go back to typing. And what these breaks do is this just remotivates you to want to keep on typing once you're done it. If you're continually typing for a longer period of time, then you're going to get your motivation is going to be low. You're not going to want to complete that session. So just take these short breaks so that you can optimize the amount of motivation, the amount of drive that you have to get those races done. Now, Kocho says herself that she's very intentional with the breaks that she takes. Like I said, she's very efficient with them. She'll get as much stuff as she can done in the shortest amount of time, and when she's typing, she'll think of what she's going to do while she takes that 5-minute break, right? So that you can optimize the amount of time that you have, the amount of races that you can get done. I would like to thank Kocho a lot for just sharing these tips that she uses herself, and these are very easy things that you can apply right now. Just go into offline mode, or close those windows, or just ignore those friends notifications, take those breaks. These are very simple things that you can do in order to get more races in the amount of time that you have in order to complete them. So go and implement them today, and thank you for watching.